Well, I think it's safe to say the championship hasn't quite gone as we planned so far. Hello guys, and welcome back to the 39th episode of the FM21 Salford City Save, where today we are facing Brentford, skipping the game in the Carabao Cup against Huddersfield, and then facing Derby. And we will be wrapping up the transfer window in today's episode, and hopefully we can get some more deals across the line, because as you can see by the league table, we kind of need them. It's not the best situation to be in right now, and I was about to show you the transfers, but yeah, I think I need to just demonstrate how dire the situation is right now. 22nd place, 2 points from 5 games, not even up to the Kev ratio. Shout out to Lelujo. If you haven't subscribed to Lelujo and you're subscribed to me, I'm insanely complimented, but this is what's happened since last time. We came away with 2 draws at the very least, one against Ipswich and then another one against Coventry. The Ipswich one was hard to take, and the Coventry one was alright. I mean, we ended up coming away with a 2 draw after going 2-0 down, so it shows a bit of character, but still not exactly the result we were hoping for. The Blackburn defeat also a little disappointing. We almost clawed our way back from a 3-0 down, but couldn't quite get over the mark. And we're not really playing bad, we're just not getting any points on the board, and obviously in football that's kind of the goal, isn't it? We did manage to win. I was deciding between saying win and beat, and it came out like that. We beat I almost did it again. We beat Bolton 2-0 in the first round of the Carabao Cup, so I was hoping that would have given us a wee bit more momentum, but you can see here there's a new player in there, and I'll actually show you the signings right now. We did sell some players. I can't remember who, but I'm sure we did. Kyle Turner, I'm pretty sure I didn't cover. He was sold for £205,000. Just not as good as a player as I thought he would be, but we've made a tidy profit on him and got to use him for a whole year, so he wasn't too bad. He wasn't our best player, certainly not our worst, but I'm happy to be rid of him. We also managed to get Simon Anderson out on loan, a man that we couldn't get a work permit for, so I'm happy he's out on loan, and I'm pretty sure they're paying his full wages as well. But now for the signings, the important stuff. We have managed to get I showed you that. Shved. I think I might have talked about him, but this man is definitely special. He comes in for a free. He is worth £14 million. He can play left wing. He can play cam. He can play right wing. He can play right mid. He can play striker. Honestly, I might have to use him at striker, because the problem right now is that we can't score any goals. So I'm actually tempted to do that for the next game. Yeah, that's definitely an option. But he's a man that's played a lot of football in some pretty high divisions, including a lot of games for Celtic, Sevilla. Ignore that it's their B team, but that's impressive. I'm sure he's played some Champions League football, so very impressed with this sort of caliber of player that we can get for this club. And he's not even old either, 26 years of age. He's still got a lot of good years in him. I'm very happy we've managed to snap him up. Garry Gibson, a youngster, no one too exciting. But now that I take a look at that, I'm tempted, because Edgehill, although he is a very good finisher, I just don't think he quite has the stats to be an advanced forward. I mean, you want a wee bit more finishing than that. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, actually. We might try it. Or should we try it? I reckon we try it. We're trying it. Okay, Shadipo's going as an inside forward on attack. Edgehill's coming down here as a winger on support. That's where he's been playing best at the moment. And there was a spoiler there. That's the squad that we are using for this game against Brentford. And hopefully we can get a win. I'm not holding my breath, to be honest with you guys, but I'm feeling very hopeful. This is the squad that we're going with. Javed up top. Unfortunately, none of our strikers are playing well. Isildur scored 1 goal. Who else has scored a goal? I'm pretty sure no one else has scored a goal. Sims hasn't scored any. Schmidt's injured. He hasn't scored either. So we've got Edgehill, Shadipo, Poigmel, Hunt, who is actually playing very well at the moment, Bowden, Coulson, Bryan, Bolger, De Silva, and Kelleher. Of course, Scowen would be staying in this game, but unfortunately he's injured at the moment. And we've done a wee bit of rotating lately. A couple of players coming in and out of the squad, but I think this is our best lineup that we can have at the moment. De Silva actually deserving his starting position right now. Clark not playing amazingly well. And I think De Silva just has a little bit more about him, even though he is getting paid significantly less and arguably is a worse player on paper. I have faith in the man. I like him. And let's jump straight into this game without any further ado. And honestly, if we win it, I will consider it nothing short of a miracle. But, you know, miracles happen. And today might be one of those days. I fully expect us to end our poor run of form. I completely do not, but if it does happen, I will certainly be happy. Early on, we do have an opportunity. Hunt swings it to the back. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. That was a good early opportunity. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to go into the back of the net. It would have been a very good header if it did go into the back of the net, but I mean, would have been nice if it went into the back of the net. Coulson may have picked up a knock, but it looks like he can play through it. He's gained some condition back. And maybe just someone to keep an eye on for now. Balanced mentality for now, still using the exact same tactic as last time. I've tried moving on to Gegenpress as I, normally play Gegenpress. I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's definitely my favourite and most reliable tactic, but I never really got much out of it from the squad, and when I tried it halfway through a game, it seemed to all go pretty pear-shaped as soon as I switched, so I switched it back to this tactic, and I mean, to be honest, this tactic isn't doing amazingly either, and it's proven there as Teddy Jenks manages put one into the back of the net just before, well, not really just before halftime, 15 minutes before halftime, and it does really mean that we are having to have an uphill battle for the second half because we haven't been amazing statistically, and they have not been amazing statistically either, but I mean, they've scored, so doing better than us, that's for sure. We've only had one shot, which is unlike us, especially with this new look lineup that we have, and Edgehill clearly has picked up a knock or something. It's not going well. This whole season is already looking like it's not going well, and obviously the one thing that we need is a striker. I just don't think there's anything else that we need. It's literally just a striker, and I think we will be okay. It's just whether or not we can find that striker within a week, as the transfer window is closing very shortly, and we need a striker quite desperately. I have all our scouts out trying to find one. Moved on to a positive mentality for this game. Coulson is already looking quite tired, as well as Edgehill. He needs to come off. Cisse going out onto that right-hand side to Silva. I haven't actually given Cisse maybe as much of a chance as he possibly deserves, but he's getting a chance off the bench today, and we've only got 20 minutes to go. We're on a positive mentality, and nothing seems to be happening. We still have 56% in possession. I don't know what it is that isn't getting us the goals. What do we need to do? Put the ball into the box. Maybe turn that off. See what happens if we turn that off. Maybe we will be a bit more creative about it. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's all be honest here. I'm no tactical genius, even though about 6 of my episodes of series is called Tactical Genius. It's meant to be ironic, guys. Let's all be honest here. I'm definitely not the smartest player ever. And Brian's handballed it. And they're probably going to score another goal here. Go 2-0 up and get the win. Hamill, he puts it in the back of the net, and the goalkeeper doesn't even bother moving. Callagher, not your proudest moment, I'm not going to lie. I know that you probably thought he was going down the middle, but you dive late. Even if you look like an idiot, just dive. Just dive. And even after going to a positive mentality, we haven't gotten a single shot in the second half. And honestly, I just don't know what to do. I just do not know what to do. Maybe I changed the team too much. I mean, it's not actually that changed, really. We're bang at the bottom now. Oh no. That's not good. But it's not that different. Shadipo's there from last year. Edgehill, Puigmal, Hunt, Bowden's new, Coulson's new. There's only 1, 2, 3 new people in there. And I only actually wanted 2 new people in there because normally Scowen would be starting. I don't know what's going on with the team. I don't know what's going on in general. But we have to work it out if we want to string together some points, and hopefully we can get... Oh, he doesn't look too bad. Hopefully we can find a striker sometime soon. It's not a striker. It's a director of football giving us any options. Come on, mate. Give me something. Oh, there's someone new. Michael Smith. I know this sounds dumb, but I just really don't want someone old. I know that we're kind of in a desperate situation here now, but I don't think he was much of an advance forward, and let's all be honest here, that's the only position I use for a striker. Danny Ward. Angeli? Let's offer him a loan. Try. I always call them loans. Why do I call them loans? Where did he last play for? Huddersfield in the League One. Don't know if it's quite up to the standard that we need, but let's all be honest here. Anyone's up to the standard that we need at the moment. He's a pressing forward. Doesn't have the dribbling. Gosh, my transfer policy needs improvement. Well, the transfer window has shut. We have a lot to talk about. Going straight onto the transfers tab, let's talk about the players that have left. And there are a lot of them. Most of them loans, but there are also some sales in there. Last time we talked about transfers, we had just covered Anderson, I believe. And now we got rid of Sam Fielding on a free. Michael Doherty, quite sad to see this man go. He was a bit of a club legend for a while, playing a lot of games for us, but we've gotten £245,000 for a man that we just can't find a spot in the club for anymore. We managed to get Joel Lopez out on loan, not someone that we really needed, even though I thought he was a great signing. So I'm happy to get him some experience and hopefully he'll come back a better player. Hughes goes out on loan, as well as Cargill going out for a sale of £245,000 as well. Came in for only £20,000, mate. We have multiplied our fee by 12 times, over 12 times, and gotten that back from a very good bit of business, and we got a lot of good use out of the man. We also got rid of Isildur, unfortunately, on loan. You'll see why we got rid of him on loan. We just don't have space for him. Ashley Hunter, a man that I really wanted to sell, but I had to accept the loan, and I can live with that. Thorne is gone on loan, again, just a youngster. Robson on loan. Kamara on loan, again, these are all just youngsters. Ando on loan. Bandera on loan. Wright is someone that we brought in this year. He's gone out on loan. Not a player that I could find a spot for in the squad regularly. Richards, again, going out on loan. I'm pretty sure he's a youngster as well. Yes, got Vitek going out on loan. And last but not least, Lepsy. I can't get that name right. But he's gone out on loan, this time for a free loan, which I'm not hugely proud of. But he's a player that I was going to not register, so I'm happy that we've got him out of the club. We've got plenty of options in that midfield role. And now, the big thing, we're going for the signings. And starting with a loan signing of Burgess. I quite like it. It's a good rotation option as a striker or a right winger or a left winger. And I know we were really wanting to get this striker in, but I tell you what, I feel like this man is just as good out on the wings as a striker. And you'll see when we show our big signing. Well, we had a bigger fee signing, but in my opinion, this man is our big signing. Ollie Shaw comes in for a bargain of £155,000. He is experienced in the Scottish First Division with 17 goals and 4 assists in 33 games, mate. He has got some absolute quality about him, and his stats don't lie. 15 finishing, 16 composure, 15 off the ball. That's all the green ones I can see, but there's also some very good stats in there. He definitely suits the advanced forward role. Just needs a wee bit better passing, and he would be perfect. I'm absolutely chuffed with this man, and I'm so happy that my director of football suggested him for me. But this man is an absolute star, coming in as a right back for only £575,000. I think this man has the potential to go all the way to the top, all the way to the Premier League. He's got the potential to be a right back from the Premier League in the future. But for now, he is certainly going to be a starter for us. I am stoked with this signing. Don't even know how I got him. He just popped up in my suggested signing scouting thing. And I was like, yep, if I can get him for cheap, he is coming in. And Adar is in the lineup, and he is going to be starting our next game, which is against Derby at home. And I am certainly hoping we can come away with our first win of the season after winning at home against Huddersfield 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. So that means we're playing again against Everton, but let's all be honest here, we're losing that one. We're not going to cover it, there's no point. But this is the game that matters. This is the squad that we're going with. Ollie Shaw making his debut, as well as Shved, Edgehill, Poigmel, Hunt, Scowen, Adar making his debut, Bolger, Harries, Coulson, and Callagher in between the sticks. We've got Brian on the bench, De Silva, McCann, Mundell, Shadipo, and Sims. And we have a bunch of quality in the reserves as well. People that we can rotate and people that we can bring in if people aren't having good form. And right now, it's probably something I should be thinking about doing. That's not something that I'm doing just yet. We're going to give these players some squad numbers. He wants number 42. I'll give you 42. Ollie Shaw can be our number 9. Of course, he is our star striker, and we're going in, hopefully, to get our first 3 points of the season. I'm not feeling hugely hopeful. They've got Karamoko Dembele, very good signing by then, but they've got Wayne Rooney as their manager, and for some reason that does fill me with confidence. I don't know why. I have nothing against Rooney. Actually, quite liked him when I was young, but I just feel like, he apparently he failed a maths test when he was younger. I'm not saying management is harder than a maths test, but I'm definitely not saying it's easier. Let's all be honest here. Edgehill going in with a good opportunity early on, but it would be asking a lot of him to get past the goalkeeper in that position. But we do have another chance, but Bolger heads it over the crossbar. I was definitely thinking that one might bulge in the back of the net, but early on it does look like we are the dominant force. They have a corner though, and I'm not going to lie, I'm expecting it to go into the back of the net, and Adar saves it off the line, and mate, he has already been an absolute hero in my opinion. I love him. That is enough. That's enough for me. Honestly, he could do anything for the well. I'll say anything. If he scored like 3 own goals, I'd be pretty disappointed. But he could do just about anything. Be quiet for the rest of the game, and I would consider this a beautiful debut. What a clearance off the line. That's as good as a goal on the other end. And hopefully we can hold on till the... No, what am I talking about holding on? We want to score. Hunt wants to score. Whips in a good ball, but unfortunately we can't get a hit onto it. But we have another bite at the cherry. Hunt trying to dribble past some players. A good tackle means that he has to run and get the ball. Plays it into Edgehill, who knows how to whip a ball into the mixer. That wasn't showing that he knows how to whip a ball into the mixer, but Scowen almost wins it back there, finally back from his injury, and he can't really find a way to get us back on the attack, but hopefully we can pick it up at some point very soon. I don't think we are going to. They're shooting it from range. That's gone just wide, and honestly I was expecting that to lead to a goal. I don't know why. I have no reason to justify my thinking there, but I mean, it's been an alright half. I'm not happy with the performance, you got to say that to fire them up, but it's actually been alright, and we do look like potentially the better side. I don't know if that is true. They have had 6 shots now to our 4, and maybe I should go into a positive mentality. I don't know. I want our first win, man. I just want this first win. I feel like once we get that, everything will start flowing into place. Everything will come easier, and McCann is going to come on for Scowen, who's a little bit tired, and also on a yellow card. Hunt's not looking happy apparently. And we've only got 15 minutes to go. We're going to demand more from the side. I don't think we've had a single shot in the second half. And I think that means we have to change our striker. On his debut, he's coming off. Not exactly the instant impact that I was expecting from Shaw. Probably a little bit of wishful thinking there. But, I feel like I deserve to be wishful at the moment. I've had a tough run at the moment. And I definitely think these signings have improved the squad. And also, even the sales. Let's all be honest here. Getting rid of that, flesh and bone, and just creating a bit more of a skeleton for the squad. Real strength in there, I think, is going to be better for the long run, and definitely will help us get better feats for those players in the future so that we can reinvest. But they're on the ball right now, and I need to invest my time into the right here and right now, because it's not going amazingly, is it? 4 shots. Can we get another one? All we need is 1 shot to go into the back of the net. I think it's a 0-0 draw. I don't know if I take that. We need wins now. We just do. We really need 1 win just to get us across the line, get us rolling. And Adar had a good performance. He's man of the match for us. I'm not sure if he was man of the match overall. I'd imagine that would be one of the Derby players, actually. I'm going to double check now. He got a 7.3 as the highest rate. I can't even check, for goodness sake. But here we can see draw means that we're 7 games without a win. Pretty bad. And hopefully I get it straight away off camera against Peterborough. It could definitely happen, actually. Peterborough are definitely not the best side of all time. I mean, no disrespect to Lujo, but I reckon we can do it. Hopefully we do it. And I'll see you guys back for the next episode. I forgot to do a like target. Can we have 8 likes for this episode to wrap up the transfer window and keep this good momentum going? 100 likes per episode has been insane so far. So make sure you try to keep that up. I mean, you can only view it once, but tell your mates, tell your mum, tell your dad. Don't tell your mum. Don't feel like your mum. Oh, no, that's sexist. I don't want to say that. Your mum might be interested. Let your mum know. And hopefully in the next episode. I've gotten a win. We should be coming back around sometime in this Millwall Bristol City game. I have no idea, to be honest, but we'll be back sometime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later.